Spoken for and permission have very similar subjects. But here's the difference. Spoken for is about either having a parent or living with somebody or a teacher, any person that represents power to a child. So in this situation, it was about my father when I was a child, who he would take over. So he was very verbose. He talked all the time. He knew everything. That's the thing, is that he actually did know everything. He was like, he'd been to school a lot. And every time we had a conversation at the table or if friends were over, he would just take over. He would take over the conversation and nobody could speak. And living with him was really hard because, again, if friends came and they would ask, so what did you do today, Jeeves, or Jean-Yves at the time? And I'd be like, oh, well, I today, and then he would take over. And then he'd tell my story way better than I could tell it because he was so elaborate. And it was crazy because I didn't even react. I thought it was like, I thought he was helping me out and I was like, hey, cool, great. I get my song told for me, yay. Until I got lazy over time and I kind of lost my voice. I couldn't really, and that's why for a long time I was very introverted and I was very, I had a very big problem with confrontation and I still do. It's easier for me to call out somebody now, but I still have a problem trying to figure out, wait, what should I do now? When should I react? Should I be nice still, or should I tell this person they're doing whatever? So I still have a problem with that. And sometimes I'll be too nice for a while and then I'll just kind of like overreact suddenly. I'm still having a hard time with that, just kind of doing that naturally, like a lot of people do, because they weren't raised that way, So that's what that song is about. It's about, again, losing one's voice. But literally this time it was my actual voice there because they were talking about expressing oneself and all that. And the video is basically that, except it's about, in this case, it's an android who goes through a bunch of different upgrades, different versions of themselves. And every upgrade, they improve it a little bit, they improve a little bit, and they learn, they find their voice as time passes and as they become new versions of themselves. And towards the end, this android gets wiser and wiser and becomes more human-like and becomes basically human at the end. And at the end, it's me singing the song. That's all happening aboard a space station in the video. So that was fun to do.